Hello students. Today I have come up with a new video. It is based on chapter 6 civics, and the name of the chapter is understanding media. So you all know that what is media. You are all surrounded by media, like we are watching TV, we are reading newspaper. So media is anything which is giving information on a large scale. So media is the plural of the word medium. So basically media is anything which is giving us information on a large scale. It has the capacity to reach people on a large number of time at the same time. And for example, newspapers, for example, TV. So on the basis of the presentation, the media can be of two types: print media and electronic media. In print media, the information which we are receiving is in the printed form. That means you have to be educated, you have to be able to read that printed information in order to gather that information. So for example, newspaper, magazines are the examples of print media. Now secondly, electronic media. In this format of media, electronic format, we have TV, radio, and internet, which right now I'm communicating with you through internet. And these are using they are not printing anything, and they are using this format, in which you require an electronic device to gather this information, which is given on the TV, which is given on the different means of electronic media. If you talk about radio, you can hear the voice. You don't have to be educated. If you understand Hindi, or if you understand English, you can go through the news or views, which is telecast, which is aired on the radio and TV. Then there is a more advanced TV in which you can see both the audio and the visual at the same time, and in internet, where you can use this social media platform to give your views also, and you can be connected to any people living in any corner of the world. So these are the two types of media. Now we will talk about media and technology. I have told you about newspaper, I have told you about radio, TV. So you cannot create all these things, because these things needed, somebody has discovered radio, somebody has discovered TV, somebody has discovered computer, then we all able to use this technology. So media is using a lot of technology in giving these news. Okay. So, and these technologies are basically required a lot of technical things. So media is using this technology, different latest technology, to impart this the latest news, the current news to the public, because it is how we become aware, of anything which is happening in any corner of the world. We become aware only when it is published, or it is aired in media, it is printed in the newspaper. Then only we come to know. Otherwise we will not be able to know whatever is happening in the world. Okay. So now when I'm talking about media and technology, then in starting a newspaper, in starting a news channel, a lot of machinery is required, and this machinery required money. So media and money is also associated with each other. So for you and other is not, for the common people, it is not possible to start a news channel, because starting a news channel, TV channel, requires a lot of technology, as well as lot of advanced machines and it have to hire many anchors, many cameras, many very latest machinery is required. So it just costs a lot of money, and to run this huge institutions, we need a lot of money, which is actually not possible for a common man to start. So basically, what we see, these all the media houses are associated with some big business, are owned by some big business companies, and they basically get their money which is they invested, and through some advertisement. Advertisement means the product which we are using every day. We get information through advertisement and through this media platform. Okay, so now as the discussion goes on, we come to understand that media is giving us a lot of information. So what is the point in that? We are becoming aware of, we are actually becoming aware of whatever is happening in the world, and we become aware of the policies, different policies of the government, and different new inventions, whatever is being published every day, and latest technology. We are the media is making aware of the latest technology. So here at this point, the media and democracy. Media is an important pillar of democracy. That means media and democracy is also closely related, because the media is making the people of a democratic country like India. For example, if we take the example of our country, in a democratic country, the media has so much of freedom of expression. This is our right, freedom to express our views, and the media is free to express whatever they feel like about the policies of the government, our different new things which the government is doing. And suppose many times the government is not acting properly for the public. Here the media questions why the government is not doing for the benefit of the public. So the media can create views, create a public opinion in a democratic country, because it can publish a news in such a way that it can be a negative impact and it can be a positive impact. So media's role is very, very important in a democratic country. So what is the point here? The point is that media should be very, very impartial and unbiased whenever the media is giving some news or information to the public, to the citizens. So because on the basis of these information, the public is going to form an opinion about the government, about anything. Okay, just like recently we have a news channel called Republic Bharat. They have created a public opinion regarding the justice for Sushant Singh Rajput, who was a very, very big celebrity, of a young celebrity, and who died untimely, about giving justice to him. And they have created many pressure was that on the government, that they have to shift that case from Mumbai police to the CBI. So this was the power of media, and this is the power of the... So the media should be unbiased and impartial whenever it is delivering any news or reviews, because it has the capacity to form a public opinion which can be against the government and which can be in favor of government. So this is important. So what I'm trying to say, that media and democracy is closely related with each other. In a democratic country, public has a right to know whatever is going on in whatever the policies of the government, what the government is doing for them. If they are not doing, they have the right to question them, and this power is given them by media, because they can have their views on the TV channels. If suppose some problem you are facing and you are not addressed by your leaders, political leaders, then you can go directly to the media, and the media will publish that news in the newspaper or in TV channels. Then the work will be done promptly. So this is the power of media, and this is the power of people who are using media as a platform to showcase their problem. So now, suppose what kind of news and are published on the newspaper or TV channel? Suppose an annual function. Suppose an annual function of your school. It is not of much importance for anybody, but if some celebrity is coming in that function, suppose a very big celebrity like Shah Rukh Khan or some very important political leader is coming in that function, it will become important and it will be published in the newspaper or some. So the point is that some important news which is important for the media, and it can sell their newspaper or it can increase their viewership. This kind of news are published or telecast on news channel. That means the news which is sensational or which is very favorable in the increasing the profit of the news channels or newspaper, they are published or aired on the TV or newspapers or given in the magazines, because this is called setting agendas. So setting agendas is the newspaper or media will decide what kind of news they will publish, and there is some profit should be associated, because they have to run these news channels. As I have told you that running a news channel or running a TV channel is not that easy. A lot of money is required in this. So to sum up, to sum it all, the media should be authentic, truthful and honest, because we believe in these news and we form an opinion about what we heard or what we saw. So media's responsibility is very big, and it should be honest. To sum up all, in a democratic country like ours, India, media's role is very important, and to maintain this importance, the media should be honest, and the news should be authentic. Authentic means that whatever the news is given, it should be based on some facts. That's it in this video, and give me your feedback, and go through this video properly and give me your feedback.